I absolutely hate creating websites. I've had to do it several times, but I found Ready and it's made it more enjoyable. So this way, with Ready, you're able to build it in just a few moments, and it's all with the help of AI. So you could build that dream website that's going to stand out for you, or maybe you just want to do it for fun. Well, this is going to help you do it, and there's no drag and drop needed. It's you could publish instantly as well. You can export it as well on Figma, and you could share it with your friends as well. But let's take a look a little bit deeper in how it works, and I'm going to show you right now. So go ahead, if you want to follow along with me, jump into the description, and there you're going to find a link. Go ahead and start working with Ready with me. All right, so now what we need to do is describe our needs for the single page, right? Style, features, purpose for best results, reference images, or all of those are welcome. So what we're going to do here is a hoverboard website, simple design, product page. Well, let's just say product. I tell you what, we'll leave it at that. We'll keep people design, futuristic, and colorful. And then we're going to click enter. Now it's thinking about the page structure. So what it's going to do now is get all of that structure, get that architecture kind of lined up here, right? So you can already see hero section. It went a little quicker than I expected, but all right, you have the header section, sleek navigation bar, transparent background, logo position on the left. Now you can go through and edit this as well. So you would just like, what would you like to change your ad? You would type in what you would like. It's just giving you a base idea. I'm not going to change anything for right now. But just to kind of show you like how it works, right? So let me just look down, call to action section, very good, a footer, and you could add, for example, leave a review page, you could add whatever you would like. Now, if you agree with it, or once you've made all of your edits or whatever, you would just click generate, and it takes just a few seconds, depending on your internet speed, that is. But it's okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, all right. Just making sure, reading. So now it's kind of designing everything, getting everything right. So you could change the cursor effect as well. All of these interesting things. So um, let's take a look. All right, so we're gonna let it do its magic. My internet's just a little bit slow, and I think it's, yep, here we go. It's almost ready. And we're just looking. So now you can kind of see how everything's popping off. So by now, very cool. I already love it. So very, 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 very cool. Explore features. There we go. Look at that. Like that is super cool. All right. I love how it's futuristic. I love the colors. So it's exactly what we want, neon colors. Now we can go through and add and change this too. So it's still kind of working on everything, but we're already seeing some of it. Neural interface, technical specifications. Right. Very good. Very, very good. All right. So, um, we're gonna let this finish loading up, so we're that way we can go ahead and start fine-tuning our web page. Okay, everything's finished uploading, so now we have some edits that we want to do, right? So you could change anything. Now, if you notice, this is just a web page. When you click, nothing really happens. So we're going to go down here to our little chat box. We're going to click selector. Now we can select things on the page, right? So, for example, if we click on logo, you could change the text, and it could be new age hovers. And then we'll select, and we'll just like change it from there. Now it's going to change everything. New age hovers. Now we see how it's done, right? So we're gonna go back to selector. That's how we can change everything. So if we click on features, the same thing. We can name it whatever we want. The photos as well. Maybe we want to change this image. We can replace it with our own. So if you actually have a hoverboard, for example, you could actually replace it with your own. Just click upload. You can remove the background, or you can even generate the background here. Or perhaps you want a video. All right, so here's the video: futuristic hoverboard with glowing neon lights. Appearance: purple, blue accents. Let's say purple and green. accents, right? So we would just say green, maybe. We want to change up the colors. And generate the video. And then it's going to give us this just 5 minutes. It takes a quick break. So we're going to let it generate the video really quick and you can change it. So we'll let it do its stuff and then we go on and continue. All right, so at this point, it's generated our video. Now, we could regenerate if we want to do that, but just for the sake of things right now, I'm going to leave it here. But let's just say we want to generate a background now. Please describe the background. But let's apply this first. And now we're going to replace the image in the video, the hero section, while maintaining the floating effect, right? So now it's going to add it to our page. Pretty cool, right? All right, now it's floating. So we're gonna go back to selector and we're gonna change that background that we wanted it to do, right? So we'll go to image and then we're gonna generate the background. Now this could be for any image that you have on the website. So if you have your products, whatever, you could do it. I'm just doing it here just because it's the most simplistic right now, just to kind of show you how it's done. So we're gonna generate a background and now describe the background. The background is going to be, let's just say, the background should be in the daytime and showing let's just say something futuristic, showing a city. And we can be specific if you want to then see a city, but if you want to be like New York or something, but let's just generate this background and show the real power of AI. So now it's going to generate the background. There we go, and it shows the city in the daytime in the background, kind of like in an apartment building. I like that, so we'll apply it. And okay, maybe, yeah. So it's kind of highlighting it, more so in the bottom side of it. But let's go to another one, right? Well, let's just say, okay, let's rework it. Generate background, and then we like this, but we can say background of a city. Let's generate and see what else AI comes up with. There we go. Actually, that even looks a lot better. So we'll apply it there. Now we have a background in the city. Now it's going to process it. And there we go. So now it's going to upload and do its stuff, right? So we'll let it take its time and do it and add it. The same thing could be anywhere else. Right, so Urban Explorer, Hover Gallery, we'll select the same thing. We could upload if we want to upload, but we could generate the background in front of a McDonald's. That way it's specific. All right. There we go. Ooh, close enough. And we'll add it as well. Now it's added for the photo. Now the video is kind of, for the video, it's giving that effect. So we'll do that for now, but it's probably better to generate a video and upload it. But you can see we've already added that. Now we've added everything else to the, as far as the background removals, but let's talk about particles at this moment, right? So maybe we want to add a particles, right? So I like the way this is going. So what I'm going to do is give it a prompt to help me add a particle effect to the header section that's going to give me a feeling of a huge sandstorm. Kind of giving it like what is that? Fifth element, sixth element. Now it's going to generate that particle effect. So we'll let it do its work. All right, now we can see, well, you can kind of see the particles, but it's kind of slow. You see it up here in the header, it moving up, but we want it to be a little bit more intense. So our prompt is going to be more intense. There should be more particles moving at higher speed and larger particles. And now we're gonna wait and see. There we go. Now they're bigger and it's more intense and more big. We can already see it. So there we go. Much, much better. So that's how you can add it, and you can change it how you want, right? Now let's talk about exporting. Right. So here you can get the code for it. When you click code, it's going to give you the code for it. Just if you finish getting the code, unclick it. Right. If you want to share it, you would click share, and then you can share it, well, with your friends or with your family, right? Or your colleagues. Now, this is kind of the how it looks in general. So you can kind of go ahead and select it and take a look at everything that you want. Okay, now what about export? So you can export it to Createe right here. You would just export, click export, and then it's going to give you everything that you need to export it. If you want to go ahead and send it to Figma, for example, you can do so. All right, now when we're scrolling down even more, so what we're going to talk about now is getting the data collection for it, right? So maybe you want the data. And then, here we go. Export to Createe, visit Createe, and paste the file in the canvas. Just copy the file, and then there you go. That's it. That's all you got to do. Very, very, very simple. Like I was telling you about the data, right? So let's do that now. So this is our form, right? So the same thing, we'll click selector and we could change anything we want. Full name, if you want to change the text, or maybe you wanted to have a link on that as well, you could do that. Email address, right? Even here, the form, you would just select form. If you select form, new form, you could see here, select existing form, and we could say test, for example, and we could save it, right? Just that simple to go ahead and get that started. So what about the settings, right? So if we go to data collection as well, we'll stop the generation process. We're going to say no because it's still generating. Add the form submission functionality according to the requirements. Here's the modification. So we're going to let it finish doing this first, and then we'll set up the settings for the form. Okay, now we got it. So now it's done this right here, full name. We can go to data collection now, and then here is going to pull up the dedication. Now remember, we set up everything as test, and this is how we're going, right? So test. So let's go back for a second, right? And now we're going to check it out and set it up. So this is where we're going to kind of test everything that we want to do, right? So like make sure that it's working how we want it to work. So let's send some information, right? But first, I want to go to selector. We can say full name, and we can say your name, right? Just to show you your name. And we'll save it. Generating again, and go down, your name, it's done. All right, so here, let's say Brent, email address, yours truly, @me.com. And then whatever model, right? We'll say this model, I agree to the terms and conditions, and we'll secure a pre-order. And your order submitted, we will contact you soon. And let's go to data collection and just yours truly, Brent, and here we go. Now we have our information. And just like that, we've created our website. So, of course, this is just kind of a rough draft, so you can do it very, very quickly, especially if you already have it. And AI is going to take a lot of that headache away from you. So go ahead and jump in the description and start with Readdy today. That way you can excel your website to new heights.